Hello, this is Jason with Aptus. Today I'm talking about annotations and remote control using Zoom for a remote deposition. We don't see these functions used often, but occasionally they do come up. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how they work and how to access them for your deposition. First thing I'm going to do is share my entire screen. Doing this so you can see all of my screen as if I were the taking attorney and you can see exactly what I'm doing. Would not do this during a deposition. First thing I want to show you is that I have a document here ready to go to share with my witness. There's two ways that I can annotate this, maybe three. If I wanted to use the annotate toolbar in Zoom, I would simply click on this button. This toolbar appears and I select the tool that I want. Most common would be this drawing tool. And probably the second most common is this highlighting tool here. So now I've highlighted this as a taking attorney for the witness. If I wanted the witness to highlight something, they don't have to take control of my screen. They can do that from their screen. What I do on the witness screen here is click on the View Options drop-down button at the top of my Zoom window, scroll down to Annotate, and the toolbar that you see here on the attorney screen is now on the witness screen. I'm going to select the tool that I want, in this case highlighting. I'm going to highlight a separate passage on this document. You can see that now on the taking attorney's screen. I'm going to go ahead and save that on my computer. Done. Sometimes I'm asked why I wouldn't use the PDF highlighting tool, and I could. In this case, if I wanted to, I would select the mouse button here, probably close out of this to make it easier to see, come down to the highlight tool, and I can use the PDF highlight tool that way. Here's a nice distinction to note. As I scroll through this, you'll see that the PDF highlight stays on the document and moves with the document, whereas the annotations I made with Zoom are an overlay. They don't stay in the document. So if I wanted to save this with the annotations in the proper place, I would want to do that before scrolling through the document. So let's go ahead and remove these annotations. You can actually go ahead and remove this as well. So we've done all of this without giving control of my screen to the witness. On occasion, you may want to, however. If you want to do that, you would simply come up here to this remote control button. You'll see a list of all the participants here. In this case, I've made it easy, and we're going to click on the witness. And now the witness over here has control of the attorney's screen. The witness can click and drag or scroll through this document. There's a bit of a lag, what you're seeing now. Here we go. Got it now, and you can see that I'm controlling this screen from this computer. I could, if I wanted to, go to the View Options drop-down menu once again, click on the Annotate tool, and I could select the highlight button, and I can select the highlight of packages here for all of the participants. On the taking attorney screen, I can now take control back from the witness. And if I wanted to save this as another image on my computer, I could, like that. It's going to be a screenshot, and I'm going to show you that now. Stopping my screen share here. Go ahead and clean up my desktop just a little bit here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to the Documents folder on my computer. I'm scrolling down to my Zoom folder. Just take me a moment. I am opening up this Zoom session, and I'm going to go ahead and click on the screenshots and open these in Adobe. I have those open. I'm going to move them here to a separate monitor so I can make them larger for you. I'm doing this intentionally so you can see how long this would take if I were doing this during a deposition. All right, coming back to Zoom, I'm going to click on my screen too. I'm going to share that screen with you. Here you can see I have several documents up here that I took screenshots from, and I can tab through them and you can see different screenshots. Okay, I'm going to stop my share here, come back to my Zoom window. So that about wraps it up for annotations and remote control. Uh, as I mentioned, it can be a little tricky, and we would recommend that anyone practice this before they do it in deposition. I'm available for that, and I'm going to show you how to access my calendar here or how to contact me. If you want to write down this link, you can schedule some time one-on-one with me, 30-minute session or so, or if you prefer, you can email me at jferber@aptuscr.com, and we can figure out a time to get together then. I'm going to stop my screen share here, come back to you, just say thank you for joining me. I hope you learned something, and we'll see you soon.